So I remember this one specific moment where one of my juniors, I told her one evening, I said, could you please send this out? And if possible, please try and send it out by today. And she responded to me and she said, it's 6 o'clock. I have a yoga class right now. Is it possible if I send it out after 7? And I was actually really pleased that she said that because it shows that, the firm has created a safe space for her to voice out some of the activities that she currently has planned and to set boundaries.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Chiu. I'm a partner of Rajah Tann. I have been in the firm for a very long time, and having seen how legal practice has evolved in the early 90s to what it is today, there is a need for us as law firms and leaders in law firms to change. We strongly believe that we want to retain that familial family environment where everyone respects each other, understands the desire for us to provide excellent service, but yet in a sustainable manner. We have always struggled with how legal practice has changed. And when the Mindful Business Charter came about, there was a lot of thinking amongst the leadership of the firm as to how we can adopt some of the useful principles in the Mindful Business Charter applicable to the current environment in our firm. And that was the reason why we set about looking at the Mindful Business Charter, and that is how we came up with the Work Well Guide. The Work Well Guide essentially is a guide that recognizes that legal practice is stressful. Very often we find that the reason why everyone is so stressed out is because there is lack of communication amongst team members. And one of the issues raised by our staff is how do we communicate those concerns in a safe space? So that is the reason why the firm has decided to create this Office of Confidential Counsel. I am one of the confidential counselors, in order to enable our legal and non-legal staff, including partners, the opportunity to share their concerns and perhaps to bounce off thoughts with the confidential counselors. We should have the right heart for the people and desire to want to provide that safe space. I think that the firm is moving in that direction. It is going to be a long journey, and I have already seen partners positively applying some of the principles in the Work Well Guide.
Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a partner in the banking and finance team at Rajah Tann. So I think there was a degree of skepticism that was going around, but I've seen how the Work Well Guide has improved the well-being of not just the partners but the associates and the staff as well. I think we can all acknowledge that the pace of work can be quite relentless, and sometimes building in wellness initiatives into work sometimes doesn't seem feasible. Having the Work Well Guide has helped me put into thought the purpose of being a middle manager and being a slightly more senior lawyer, and how to groom the next generation of lawyers. I think we have a culture now where people find it more acceptable to raise problems early rather than to just absorb everything and suffer from burnout or make mistakes. They are more willing to help one another when the other person needs help or when the other person is on leave.
I think one of the most encouraging things for me personally, my staff and lawyers coming to me and saying thank you for coming up with the Work Well Guide. It demonstrates that the firm cares. And I think that really touched me a lot. It shows that we are starting a meaningful journey, and hopefully a journey that will lead to an environment where everyone looks out for each other. It's still work in progress, but I'm happy that it's a good start. As members of the legal profession, it's our responsibility to drive meaningful outcomes for our profession and future generations to come.